new beginnings. Doors of opportunity have been opening, and while it would be a bold-faced lie to insinuate we aren't overwhelmed by it all, we're also grateful. Grateful because we came here with the hopes of being used by God to accomplish good. Having no idea what that might look like, we came blind. We had no clue if we'd be feeding the hungry, or taking in children, or teaching English, or sharing a message of hope and health, or simply befriending our neighbors and investing in their lives. It's laughable now to know we thought it might be one of those, rather than some variation of them all. Truth be told, we came expecting God would lead us into a ministry of some sort. A ministry we couldn't yet see, but that surely would be more specific than it would be expansive. Because kids, right? When you have kids, they are your ministry. It's been said that one well-ordered, well-disciplined family tells more of Christianity than all the sermons that can be preached. We believe it's true, and so I'm not sure why we're surprised that God didn't just hand us a bunch of kids when we got here and then tell us to sit and rest a while. In so many ways, it feels like our family has unraveled as it's grown. With 14 children total, 11 of whom live with us, and 6 of whom communicating is extremely difficult, it's very hard to ebb the flow of chaos, and yet we know that's what we're being asked to do with God's help, to teach them obedience and kindness and helpfulness, and to help them to foster servant hearts. He keeps impressing us to put them to work doing good. Last week, we got the keys to this building, which we've dubbed the Mission. It was dirty and unlovely. Cobwebs had taken over, and we were all covered in filth after the first day of working in here. But slowly, we've seen the building begin to transform as we each tucked sweat and muscle into bringing it back to life. Sure, we could have moved in, swiping at the mess and set up shop around it. But we know from experience, that's not how God works. He's a God of order. He doesn't move into a heart and live in mass chaos and disorder. He moves in because, remember, we can't get ourselves clean enough to be worthy no matter how much we want to. He has to come in first, and then he carries on the work of tidying us up. It's him that works, and us that must be willing to allow him. I see the parallels in the Mission. The building owner was willing, eager even, to have it cleansed from the neglect of months or years. It shined up nicely as we swept and scrubbed out the dirt. It now proudly boasts clean windows and holds new furniture that has already welcomed guests and offered a place for them to rest. We're tired, and yet we're nowhere near done. We've set up an office upstairs. We're now working on the second floor church space, and we've nearly completed the entry level where we will teach English classes, lessons on healthful living, and where we'll prepare food for and feed hungry bodies. It's coming together. One day and $1 at a time. Ideas are born and then vetted through prayer. Those that make the cut are moved forward into reality by the grace of one able to do that which we are unable to. It's been a week of exhaustion, confusion, frustration, overwhelm, and a few tears, because new normals are hard to find, especially when your previous normal hadn't been around long enough to get old yet. But each child has stepped up to do their part. They've joyfully distributed food, helped lighten the loads Robbie and I are carrying, and generally just embrace things even when it doesn't always make sense to them. In a few days, we have a Thai family coming to talk about the possibility of working here with us. And next week, the sign will go out in front of the building, inviting passersby to come in and sign up for free English tutoring. Food will begin to be prepared in large quantities to take in the evenings to communities in need, where we'll share a meal, songs, and friendship. There's so much we don't know about what's ahead, but we want to share with you what we do know, and this physical mission post, right in the heart of the business district, is the latest. As our new website indicates, our 2-sentence mission statement is as follows. It is our mission to live surrendered to the gospel commission, whereby we might do the greatest possible good for mankind, with the least temporal expectation in return. It is our purpose to learn the true meaning behind Jesus' words, and for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth. John 17:9. We're excited to see how God will take and transform each of us in much the same way we're getting to watch this building transform. And we thank you so much for your prayers along the way.